Welcome to Dragon Horde Gaming, and today we'll be opening up a Theros Beyond Death booster box with the buy box promo pack. And get our Athreos and our non-foil basic land from this set. There we go, and whatever this weird card is. You see whatever that is. Alright, and we have our foil Athreos and our non-foil planes. How about that? Alright. So I just got done at the pre-release. Had a lot of fun there. Got 6th place. Got 2 packs. Athreos Shroud Veiled. And that's my clock in the background. You probably have heard it a few times in my videos. Cost 6 for generic, a white and a black. Indestructible. As long as your devotion to white and black is less than 7, Athreos isn't a creature. At the beginning of your end step, put a coin counter on another target creature. Whenever a creature with a coin counter on it dies or is put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control. Alright. And now on to the booster box. There we go. Put this right there. Put the basic lands in another pile. Alright. Oh, come on. Open up, box. Man. There we go. Cards I really would like to pull. Like to pull a Nylia and a Thassa. And any of the planeswalkers, really. Especially those alternate art ones. Alright. We start off our first pack. It looks like there are, yep, this is where the packs are backwards. Alright, we got the Satyr token, our planes, and our rare is Nylia's Intervention. Costs X and 2 green. Choose one. Search your library for up to X land cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. Nylia's Intervention deals twice X damage to each creature with flying. And then we got Devourer of Memory, Thundering Chariot, and Soul Guide Lantern for our uncommons. Zip right through these commons. Make sure we don't got an alt art in there. I'm not sure if we get alt arts. I haven't really followed the news for these. Did see a pack open with an alt art god in it. Kothis, I think. Alright. We got this token. We got our island. We got our foil common. And our rare is Archon of Sun's Grace. Cost 4, 2 generic, 2 white. Flying lifelink. Pegasus creatures you control have lifelink. Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token with flying. Oh, there we go. Our first Alt art. We got Annex Hardened in the Forge alt art. Put that in its own pile. Acolyte of Affliction. Glimpse of Freedom for our uncommons. And yeah, no, nothing there. Alright. Oh, we got the junk card. It's not even a token. We got a Forest. Looks really blue for some reason, doesn't it? And our rare is Heliod's Intervention. Pay X and 2 white. Choose 1. Destroy X target artifact and or enchantments. Target player gains twice X life. And our uncommons are Escape Velocity, Acid of Life's Bounty, and Field or Ruin are our uncommons. Alright. Let's go through these real quick. Nope. No constellations. We got our mountain. And our rare is Woe Strider. Cost 3. 2 generic and a black. When Woe Strider enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 white goat creature token. Sacrifice another creature. Scry 1. Escape. Pay 5. 3 generic, 2 black. Exile 4 other cards from your graveyard. Woe Strider escapes with 2 1/1 counters on it. Move these over and move these up. I'm going to put Athreos over here. Alright. We got 2 interventions now. Come on. Just line up for me, please. There we go. We got a Setzian Petitioner, Careless Celebrant, and Cling to Dust for our uncommons. Let's go quickly with these. Nope. Alright. We got our goat token. And our land is a swamp. And our rare is... Wait, what? Oh, it's a foil. Like, what? Where's our rare? It's a foil. So we got the foil version and non-foil version. Right now, I believe the foil version is going for $20, but that's not going to hold. Yeah, and then our rare is Astra, the Endless Web. Cost 4, 2 generic, 2 green. It's a legendary enchantment creature with reach. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/2 green spider creature token with reach. We got a Mischievous Chimera, Medomi's Prophecy, and Minions Return for our uncommons. And then look through these real quick. Yep, nothing there. Satyr token, planes, and our rare is Aphemia, the Cataphony. I know I'm butchering that. Cost 2, generic and a black. Legendary enchantment creature, Harpy. Flying at the beginning of your end step. You may exile an enchantment card from your graveyard. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Alright. And we got Rise to Glory. Shimmer Wing Chimera, Favored of Iroros, are uncommons. And then on to commons. Nothing there. Alright. I wonder if they're going to do that thing again where you only get the alt art cards and uncommon, rare, and mythic. not in the common slot. Alright. We got a elemental token. We got an island, and our rare is Mantle. Oh, it's a foil rare. Mantle of the Wolf. Cost 4, 3 generic and a green. Enchant creature gets +4/+4. When Mantle of the Wolf is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create 2/2 green wolf creature tokens. Alright, and our rare is Thassa's Oracle. Cost 2 blue. When Thassa's Oracle enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is your devotion to blue. Put up to one of them on top of your library and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game. You got a Fateful End, Nissian Hornbeetle, and Theros Singer are uncommons. And commons. Nothing in the common slots for that. Alright. Another junk token. We got a forest. And our rare is Coronis, Hound of Athreos. Cost 3. 1 generic, a white and a black. Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink. Creature cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards. That's a nice card. Alright. We got Hero the Revel, Hateful Eidolon, and Arylos Enraptured for our uncommons. Yep, nothing in the commons for alternate arts. So far we only pulled 2 alternate art cards, and they're both basically the same card. One's just foil. So, alright. We got our token, we got our planes, and our rare is Treacherous Blessing. I pulled 2 of these at the pre-release. One in my prize packs and one in my poll. Yeah. Cost 3, 2 generic and a black. Enchantment. When Treacherous Blessing enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Whenever you cast a spell, you lose 1 life. When Treacherous Blessing becomes the target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it. We got a Nissian Wanderer. Sion, Captain of Pylus. And Phalanx Tactics are our uncommons. No constellations there. Alright, we got our wolf token. We got a forest. And our rare is Bronzehide Lion. Cost 2, green and a white. Pay a green and a white. Bronzehide Lion gains indestructible until end of turn. When Bronzehide Lion dies, return to the battlefield. It's an aura enchantment with enchant creature you control and... It's an aura enchantment with enchant creature you control. And green and a white, enchanted creature gains indestructible until end of turn. And it loses all other abilities. Okay. We got Mystic Repeal, Underworld Fires, Whirlwind Denial, and that's it for our uncommons. Go through these real quick. Alright. Was it only the demigods and gods, legendary creatures that got the legendary enchantments that got that special border treatment? I don't remember. More junk. Alright, we got a mountain, and our rare is... Oh, we got a foil Ferris Brand Brawler, and our rare is A Nyx Lotus. Nice. Cost 4, any color, a generic. Nyx Lotus enters battlefield tapped. Tap, choose a color, add an amount of mana of that color equal to your devotion to that color. This is one of the cards I really wanted to pull. I'm glad I got it. Oh, and we got a Daxos, Blessed by the Sun, Nyx Herald, and Agonizing Remorse for our uncommons. And no alt arts there. Gotta go faster because if I don't, my video will end on me. I got a Swamp, and our rare is Theros, the Sudden Storm. Cost 5, 3 generic, 2 blue. Flash, flying. Spells you cast with converted mana cost 5 or greater, cost 1 less to cast, and can't be countered. Drag to the Underworld, Stinging Lionfish, and Binding of the Titans are our uncommons. Yep. And we're a third way through these. Alright. And what was that? No mythics, did we? Not a single mythic in that. So hopefully that's not a bad sign. Mountain, and our rare is... Oh, it's a foil. Nalia's Forerunner. And our rare is Dalakos, Crafter of Wonders. Cost 3, generic blue and a red. Tap, add 2 colorless. Spend this mana only to cast artifact spells and activate abilities of artifacts. Equipped creatures you control have flying. Renata, Called to the Hunt. Hydra's Growth. Heliod's Punishment for our uncommons. Yep, alright. A lot of human soldier tokens. Swamp, and our rare is Idyllic Tutor. Cost 3, 2 generic and white. Search your library for an enchantment card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle your library. Slaughter Priest of Mogus. Sayona, Captain of Palace. Underworld Dreams are our uncommons. Alright. More of the junk cards. I want more tokens. We got a Forest. And our rare is Tectonic Giant. Cost 4. 2 generic, 2 red. Whenever Tectonic Giant attacks or becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, choose one. Tectonic Giant deals 3 damage to each opponent. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. We got the Scophus, Maze Warden, Archon of Fallen Stars, and One with the Stars. Alright. Yeah, I believe the Nyx Lotus... Yeah, the Nyx Lotus is a rare. So... Here we go. Wolf token. Plains, and our rare is Enigmatic Incarnation. Cost 4, 2 generic to green and a blue. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another enchantment. If you do, search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrifice enchantment's converted mana cost. Put that card in the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Impending Doom. Oh, we got another one of the alt art cards. Daxos, Blessed by the Sun. That's a cool one. And Lagona, Band, Storyteller for our uncommons. Alright. I think maybe it is just the gods and the demigod set. And the planeswalkers that got those alt arts. We got a Kraken, we got an island, normal island, and a foil Underworld Fires. And our rare is Waveback Hippocamp. Cost 3, 2 generic blue. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, draw a card. Alright. Warden of the Chained, Triumph of Annex, Sage of Mysteries are uncommons. And those are our commons. Alright. Hey, look, there's our spider token. We got a mountain, and our rare is the Acheron War, sorry. Cost 4, 3 generic and red. Step 1, gain control of target creature for as long as a Acheron War remains on the battlefield. Step 2, until your next turn, creatures your opponents attack each combat if able. Stage 3, each tapped creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. Oh look, we got Gary. Hero wins, and Phyrexian Spawn. Yeah, I also would like to get the creature that makes permanents tap for 3 times the normal amount of mana they would tap for. We got a Swamp. And Underworld Breach is our rare. Cost 2, a generic and red enchantment. Each non-land card in your graveyard has escape. The escape cost is equal to the card's mana cost, plus exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice Underworld Breach. Theros Beyond Brawler. Temerate, Chosen of Death. And Mirror Shield are uncommons. Alright, we got our Pegasus token to go with that rare earlier. We got a mountain, and our rare is Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis. Our first mythic, finally. First mythic. Cost 4, 2 generic, 2 white. -1, up to 2 target creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. -2, create 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens. -3, you gain 5 life. Escape for 6, 4 generic, 2 white. Exile the 4 other cards from your graveyard. Banishing Light, Destiny Spinner, and Mire Triton for our uncommons. There's these. Nothing there. Alright. So far, it seems like the Elspeth is the most common mythic. We got a Plains. And our rare is... Oh, no, it's a foil. Shimmering Chimera is our foil. And our rare is Haktos, the Unscarred. Cost 2 red, 2 white. Haktos Unscarred attacks each combat if able. As Haktos enters the battlefield, choose 2, 3, or 4 at random. Haktos has protection from each converted mana cost other than the chosen number. Alright. Down here, we got a Blood Aspirant, Reverend Hoplite, and Elspeth's Nightmare for our uncommons. Alright. A lot of soldier tokens. We got a Swamp, and our rare is Nightmare Shepherd. Cost 4, 2 generic, 2 black. Flying. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1 and it's a nightmare in addition to its other types. Staggering Insight, Caliphate, Beloved of the Sea, Commanding Presence are uncommons. Alright. Okay. Satyr token, we got an island and a Temple of Deceit. Temple of Deceit enters the battlefield tap, and when Temple of Deceit enters the battlefield, scry 1, taps for blue and black. This is the first scry land we got from this. We got Chainweb Arachnir, Dreamstalker Manicore, and Shoal Kraken for our uncommons. Okay, there. I'm just going to start tossing the commons in here because I don't have time to go through all of them anymore. It doesn't look like there's anything special with them. We got our wall token. We got a forest. And our rare is Temple of Malice. When Temple of Malice enters battlefield, tap. Temple of Malice enters the battlefield, scry 1. Taps for black and red. Enchanting Lyre. Enemy of Enlightenment. Sweet Oblivion are uncommons. We got a swamp, and our rare is Shatter the Sky. Cost 4, 2 generic, 2 white. Each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card, then destroys all creatures. Then destroy all creatures, yeah. Okay. Devourer of Memory. Furious Rise, Underworld Fires are uncommons. Alright, come on. Hopefully we can get more than just one damn mythic. A forest, foil Harak's Tower Scout, and our rare is Selesnyan Champion. Cost 3, 2 generic and a green, Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Selesnyan Champion and draw a card. Drag to the Underworld, Agonizing Remorse, Glimpse of Freedom. Alright, we got a Satyr token, we got a mountain. Oh, and here we go, another mythic. Kira Best the Sea God. Cost 7, 5 generic, 2 blue. Phase 1. Create a 8/8 Kraken creature token with hexproof. Phase 2. Tap all non-land permanents target opponent controls. They don't untap during their controller's next untap step. Stage 3. Gain control of target permanent an opponent controls. Untap it. Alright. Nyx Herald. Careless Celebrant. Phalanx Tactics are uncommons. Alright, come on. Human Soldier, an island, and our rare is Temple of Abandon. Enters battlefield tap, and when it enters, it scry 1, taps for green and red. Thundering Chariot, Destiny Spinner, Mire Triton. Alright. We got a gold token. We got a swamp. And our rare is Nadir Kraken. It costs 3, 1 generic, 2 blue. Whenever you draw a card, you may pay 1. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on Nadir Kraken and create a 1/1 blue tentacle creature token. Staggering Insight, Acolyte of Affliction, a Sealed Life's Bounty. Wall, we got a plains, and a rare is a foil, uncommon, Sion, Captain of the Phalis, and our rare is Temerit's Call. Costs 3, 2 generic and a black. Phase 1 and 2, put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard, then you may exile a creature or enchantment card from your graveyard. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Phase 3. You gain X life, scry X, then where X is the number of zombies you control. Annex hardened in the forge. Says in Petitioner, Madome's prophecy. Alright. Got a forest and Perforos, bronze blooded, and it's the alt art card. Awesome. It's our third mythic. Cost 5 for generic and red. It's indestructible. As long as your devotion to red is less than 5, Perforos isn't a creature. Other creatures you control have haste. Pay 3, 2 generic and a red. You may put a red creature card or artifact creature card from your hand into the battlefield. Sacrifice at the beginning of your next end step. The Maze Warden, Vanishing Light, Cling to Dust are uncommons. Let's get some more there. I was hoping for the Thassa or Nylea. So your token, we got our planes and our foil, Sunmare, Pegasus, and our rare is Nyx Bloom Ancient. That's the one I was wanting. Cost 7 for generic, 3 green. Trample. If you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times as much of that mana instead. Kothis Design, Whirlwind Denial, Inevitable End. Alright. Human Token. We got a forest and a rare is Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths. Cost 4, 2 generic, blue and a black. Menace. When Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths enters the battlefield, target opponent looks at the top 3 cards of your library and separates them into a face-down pile and a face-up pile. Put one pile into your hand, the other into your graveyard. Alright. We got Eutropa, the twice favored, Hero of Nyxborn, and Dawn Evangel. I'm butchering that for uncommons. Alright. We got a Tentacle. We got a Mountain, and our rare is... Oh, a Foil Plains. Alright, and our rare is Gravebreaker Lamia. Cost 5 for generic and a black. Snake Lamia. Lifelink, when Gravebreaker Lamia enters the battlefield, search your library for a card, put it into your graveyard, then shuffle your library. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 1 less to cast. Whew. Nissen Wanderer, Dreamshaper Shaman, Soul Guided Lantern. Alright. 2 packs left. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. It's been fun opening these packs. So, alright. Is that our first zombie token? I think that's our first zombie token. Yeah, I think so. We got an island, and our rare is... Oh, it's a foil. It's a foil rare. Tarankika Arcoran Veteran. Costs 3, generic, 2 white. Vigilance whenever it attacks. Untap another target creature you control. Till end of turn, that creature has base power, toughness 4/4, and gains indestructible. And we got a Temple of Enlightenment. So we gotten 4 temples. We're only missing 1 now. We got a Wolf Willow Haven, Sea God Scorn, Bertha Mellitus for uncommons. Last pack. Come on, let's get something really good out of this. That'd be great to finish this video with. Well, if you guys like the video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We got our planes, and our rare is Erebos' Intervention. Choose 1. Target creature gets XX, -X next to -X until end of turn. You gain X life. Exile up to twice X target cards from graveyards. Ooh. Okay. And then we got Heroes of the Revel, Mystic Repeal, and Stinging Lionfish. So we only got 3 alt art cards, which is kind of a shame. One being the god. Alright, but we did get 4 mythics. Let's take a look here. We got Nyx Bloom Ancient. Oh yeah, this pile didn't have any mythics. Yeah. All the mythics were on one side of the pack. Thing. They need to fix that. That's not really randomized when they all do that. This is the second time I've done a video like this and all the mythics were on one side. We got our Perforos. We got our temples. We got Kira beats the sea god. What's my Elspeth? Did I already pick that up? Yeah, we got the Elspeth. So that's... Alright. Let's take a look here. Got a couple foil rares. But it doesn't look like we had any more mythics than that. So we got Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis, Nyx Bloom Ancient, Kira Best to Sea God, Perforos Bronze Blooded, are our mythics. Well, that's it for this video. I'll see you in my next video, and good luck with your openings. Goodbye.